But on the flip end, of course, 14, they are looking to make this a 2-0 affair. So, without further ado, we're going to be looking to that second map. Inferno, it will be with then Bruce kicking things off on CT side. This needs to be better than over on Nuke. And right here in the pistol, they can already start to prove themselves. Flash into Banana. No one spotted. I love how 14 just played back, but no. It is Bruges hoping to find some answers. Riz will find one back, though. Actually, kills go the way of 14 here once again, but they make a bail for that A side instead. Beautiful trade. Blood makes it still very competitive, so they can get that bomb down, and now the rotation will have to come through. And this is Smoke, another one upon Moto, and this will make things difficult for the retake to come through. Now there is a kit in the hands of Marcos. But how much time can you actually use here? Hoping for some answers, but the time is continuing to tick. And I don't think they can still go for this. You can already see that Notice is falling further back. Marcos, I'm not sure why he still decided to do something there. I think running away is probably the best option. But at least they made sure that Blood still died because of the bomb radius. So that is something. But at the end of the day, it's 14 bomb plant. Round 1. All the odds again in 14's favour, but a force buy gonna come out here on the side of Bruges. We saw that on the second half of Nuke as well, but that didn't quite work out. Fourteen just slowly takes some map control. Now, Banana's pretty uncontested, but because with how far players have been pushing up towards A already too, they might just want to capitalize there instead. Actually, look at this. Interesting. Play to B. Might actually be a right guess here. 4 players towards the B side, mid and left on the clock. But the bomb is making its way, so maybe the gamble can pay off. I guess when you have a very limited buy, you might as well just play it a bit more risky. Now a counter smoke to try and delay, but I don't think it will stop 14 esports at all. Maybe using that smoke as your advantage just a little bit. Chelsea hoping to find a player, but gets blinded completely, and without an opportunity at hand for Swifter. But of course, the bomb will make its way back. Still, though, it's a 5v3. And if Simmons can get 1 kill, it's at least a good tag. Now that Scout needs to work some magic. Won't quite do it this time around, but there's time to work with. Last smoke now being used by 14. Will be used for Moto. Forces all the others to sort of wrap around. Steve O's will maybe try to push for the smoke. Maybe use the cubby. And will do so. Get 1 more. Make it difficult now for the pit player. Bloods though still alive and kicking. Well, not for that much longer. And someone needs to get on that bomb. I think they can maybe get the kills in. But probably not the defuse. Actually, it's going to be incredibly close. Can they get it? I think, well, maybe. Here we go. Bruges get it at the nick of time. And the force buy this time around is paying off. Now 14 come in with a force buy of their own. Obviously, there's very limited funds, so would have been a double eco anyways. Now they've still got quite some util, some Tech 9s, Mech 10s. Definitely some firepower to back them up. It would be quite the stunt if they force it straight back and leave Bruges empty-handed once again. Now, what's gonna happen? They go in, I guess, sort of one by one. And there's a lot of, well, it's not even trade potential needed because they don't really get a kill going. But they spread out so far that there's still a lot of opportunities for Bruges to pick them right up. So with that, bomb lost. 14 left to save, obviously. Because that was a fourth round. And you just have to try and see if you can make something work the next round. Blood still goes for a bit of a look, but with that, he will be put down to bed. Only what's left in the spawn. That means for the next round, yeah, probably the only thing they will have is that Mech 10. And I don't think there's much else that can be brought up into Bruges and slowly start to stabilize, especially on the back of surviving with all 5 of them. That is a very big win. Now, of course, this round should be relatively flawless here for Bruges. They got all the weapons they desire, whereas 14, not quite. But maybe they could try and actually force and run straight in. See if you can really put that pressure upon the AWP here. Good flashbang. So that is exactly what you need to be doing. Now try to overwhelm Steve-O's. He runs to the library, might still catch the timing. Oh, he is already good for free. Wonderful round coming out of him. He fell back at the perfect time, and the Molotov obviously helped there as well. Already burned a player alive, sort of split up the pack. But he deals with that effortlessly, and as the rest of the team to come and help him out. He stops this push from falling apart. So, really nicely done. Again, Bruges continue to stay alive with all 5 of them. And that really solidifies the economy here. Full push looks to be coming out here over towards the B side immediately. Well, there is a good initial opening. He'll make it a double. The Molotov certainly will be hit DPR just a tap bit, but at the end of the day, the bomb is now planted and a retake is on. It's a 3-on-5 though. You can see Swifter still hesitating to move a bit. Perhaps aware that a lurk could be coming about, but instead looks to be they want to go in safe. No way in. And it's on the back of 14's util. Bruges again is struggling. A very good initial flashbang to open things up over towards the B site. But it's interesting because Bruges didn't go and fully fight for Banana this time around. It's really when they were super close, that's when things shifted. And 14, they bounce back. And make sure that the buy rounds at least are gonna count. Now, what is the strategy going to be? You know that there's probably still funds on the side of Bruges. So how are you going to be countering this? The last round was already very nicely done. It looks to be they want to go towards A instead of B. They use the smoke to deal with a potential AWP, and only this time the AWP is on the flip side. So if there actually gets a kill through the smoke, that is pretty big. But now Simic, Steve-O's both go down. And I mean, trouble is up ahead. Swifter does get one more kill. The PR is in fact on 1 HP, still fighting. That is insane. But still, again, player advantage, and our money is slowly running thinner on the side of ECLUB Bruges. So another save will come through. And this is rough. This is sort of what we saw on the side of Nuke with quite a few saves. And due to the economy, the rounds couldn't quite really bounce back in Bruges their favour. 14 will now tie up the scoreline. And it means they're still in it. They're going to make things very close and competitive. And keep that pressure up on the lid. So, again, another buy is up on the table. You can see that the odds are shifting towards 14's favor. They're slowly crawling back upon the table here on Inferno. Obviously, they already have one map on the way, which they had stolen from ECLUB Bruges. So the odds certainly are looking good. But the odds doesn't always have to say anything. Anything could still happen, especially on such a back and forth map like Inferno. Now, we haven't seen too much contesting for Banana. We tend to see a more passive approach coming out of Bruges, and now they get even pushed further back. On the back of a Molotov. 14 doesn't really want to be committing for it, though. Instead, go back the way of A, which is where 3 CTs are still waiting. Oh, this pressure being applied. Good nades, good util once again, but maybe Steve-O's will be a very difficult task to deal with. My goodness. He can certainly deliver under pressure. We were already giving him compliments on the back of Nuke. Obviously, he was top fragging for the team on that map, but now they sent 14 packing. And he single-handedly kept them in the round. I think if he would have died there, there was probably going to be one plant and another save. But now, ECLUB Bruges, they take the W and add another round to the table.
Counter-terrorists win.
Oh, it is so satisfying to watch. My goodness. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful stuff. Now, right here, what is 14 going to be doing? There is, because of the loss bonus, no ability to be swapped into the round. It's a 1-for-1 trade immediately. But again, a good fight for Banana. This time a bit more aggressive coming out of the side of Bruges. I like the change up. And it might be paying off. They took a loss. But on the flip side, they dealt a lot of damage to PR. They got the banana control. Marcos, because of the double up, can actually quite well hold this. Oh, wonderful flashbang though. Get him off the angle. Completely blind. And with that, capitalize up on the B side immediately. Only thing that Swifter he has is a nade. He's gonna try and push right through. Wonderful flashbang coming from the team in order to help them out. So it keeps things competitive. 2-on-2. Not too sure if they can stop this bomb plant though. Stevo's in the ruins, but stuck behind the Molotov still. Oh, Molotov for dark. That's not where one of the T's is sitting as we speak. They have a good idea. Still 2 more to be found. That is Riz. First one's out. What's now though? Completely out-aimed. Simics is one hell of a rifle and he's proving himself here today. And ECLUB Bruges, they march up onto a 5th round. Now, no money again for 14. Definitely struggling to get that economy going, but that does bring some added pace to the table. And in fact, they take notice out immediately. They can get this bomb down, and who knows? Who knows what can happen? Hold on a second. Are they gonna be saving? That is insane. Bruges, they have the funds. But they're going to be saving against almost a complete pistol buy here. That is insane how 14 is able to pull this off. This shouldn't have gone this way. Wow. That's the best thing that 14 could hope for. They're surviving with all 5 of them. They're going to have a bomb plant. They're going to have an M4 and an AWP for free. Well, that's far from ideal if you're Bruges. I guess they're very much scared. They're so hesitant. Maybe they're not too confident in the retakes. I'm not too sure what it is. But that might be a way back in here for 14. Now, bomb seems to be heading towards A this time again. Banana control though in hands of Bruges once more, and I think that gives 14 even more so reason to not try and contest for it. So the full util comes right out. Flashes to deal with bracket, flashes to deal with the site, and immediately Simics taken out. No smoke though to deal with Swifter. You can just sit tight now, there is one. And that's actually a 4-on-4. I would be surprised if Bruges go and save again. Because right now, you need rounds up on the board. A retake definitely should be up on the table. Deal with middle. there. But now, how will you deal with the site? There's a smoke, a Molotov. There's definitely still some utility in the oh, this will make things tricky. So, coming from above, now from below, and suddenly Bruges with 2 more players lost. I think, yeah, another save will have to be it. But that's rough. Retakes haven't really been on point. And now with that, scoreline is tied up. They will call a tech pause here. Definitely making sure you're going to stick to that momentum. Those 2 rounds in a row have been very much important. So now, let's see. How can Bruges turn this around? Because the momentum is not quite on their side just yet. Well, I feel that a lot of the stuff they do in the early round is so solid, but then when it comes to the after plans, Bruges just have such a hard time trying to get a hold of the side again. Steve O's, maybe that's what you need. Get him to step up again. It's currently going 8-2, which is pretty nuts, but also he pulled a bit of a Jame time here and there, trying to save the AWP quite a lot of times. So that's why he's only up on 2 deaths. But at least got some more space now to work with. Instead, they will go the way of B, which has 2 players here, and they've been struggling quite a fair amount. Markel's only 1 kill so far. Notice is on 5. Now they go and try to delay things further. There's a lot of Molotovs up on the side. Notice takes definitely a bit of a hit, but he is alive. Now, will they find him? Will they clear his angle? They will. And now they are stuck behind the smoke. There's even a gap in the smoke, and no, Chelsea goes spotted. Or, excuse me, Marcos goes spotted, but it is by Chelsea, and with that, again, the money is on a bit of a break point right now. Bruges need to find a way back in and fast if they want to go for this. But nothing's quite coming their way. They will smoke banana. The players are already in front of it. It's just Watts. And honestly, they will just back off. This is another scenario like this, where Bruges can't quite get it going. They will try to make it very costly, but oh, Steve-O, you need to be careful. Your AWP is gonna get lost, and I'm not sure, Civics, if you overextend, you might even die to the bomb. Okay, that won't quite be the case. So he's gonna be running, save that AWP at least. Bruges lose another player, and lose another round. Fight again for banana here. Bruges definitely have to fall back a bit. Don't want to go overextend. Now, what's the strat going to be? You still have a Notice, who's only up on a pistol and is actually playing from B. So as soon as he dies, Marcus will be under so much pressure. And he hasn't really been able to come to full form yet on this map. Just yet. But just sitting tight. Maybe with the 5-7 notice in the flower pot can make something happen. Marcus will run right in front of that smoke. Oh, that Markle for Biflet is out. There is some help. Steve-O's is here, and Notice makes it at least a bit more contesting. Now we're 3-on-3. Steve-O's will have to give up the site, but he does a very well job. Oh no, he goes and peek. I think he was too desperate. I think he wanted to make something work, even without his teammates, knowing that he probably needs to be the one stepping up. Now Swifter makes it at least a 1-versus-1. But PR's already around the corner, but no! This time the spray connects and Bruges make the scoreline tied again. And finally, after quite a few rounds lost, they come back up on the board, making it now 6-6. Steve-O is looking for an opportunity. I guess right. Oh, beautiful. He even lands the headshot with that. That certainly is setting the tone for this round already. So you can see 14 backing off of A. Not worth going for that, but Steve-O's is smart. Actually rotates his AWP over towards that B side. The B side has been a problem for quite a few rounds now. Markles gets one with the FAMAS at least. And there's more backup has arrived. And this round seems to be going the way of Bruges. What just needs to be saving is still looking for something. Of course, there's still 30 seconds left. But definitely quite risky. Just sitting tight. But with that, it is Bruges actually surviving with 4 of them. Which is very ideal. There's only 2 more rounds to be playing for, so if you can stack up some money right now, perfect timing. Whereas for 14, it's a bit more tricky. They will go for a buy here. Especially, you know, you have the ARP, you have a double AK. But this round needs to be perfect. Then they can still get 8 up on the table. Steve-O's. Wow, what an opening to the round. Again, he delivers, and I love the change up. So sometimes he plays into apartment, plays into top mid now, often plays towards B as well. Now, the pressure will be applied back upon B, but Steve-O's is on the way again. So now they've sort of found the right flow of what to work with. Notice will be flashed in. Good work. Gets a double. In fact, actually, his Mark is getting both kills. Kind of stealing it away. But at the end of the day, Bruges again doing really, really well in these rounds. Leaving blocks up to save. And he gets spotted. So now Bruges can go on a hunt, trying to take that orb out of the hands of Blood. Goes unnoticed for the time being. Now there is someone right around the corner. But the door at the moment is closed, so they don't know where they are. I love this. Blood's just being patient. He's holding the door. It's almost as if he smells something. But it looks a bit that Simics is not looking this way. Oh, now they're gonna be running. Only a couple of seconds, but no, they're not gonna make it in time. The ARP gets saved. 14 at least have that one to work with, but the rest is on very low money. So with this 7-6, it's actually another force coming through in just a second, I think, because yeah, what do you do? It's the last round of the half, but how big is the force going to be? It's just a couple of upgraded pistols and a Mech 10. The money up on the table for some utility. So at least they have that in the bag, but it's going to be far from ideal, far from easy here for 14 Esports. And so far, this is looking better for Bruges. Immediately, Molotovs are out, trying to delay and deny a push. Actually, with that, majority of the Molotovs have been used, so if 14 still try and go for this, that could guarantee them maybe an opportunity. Good nade, though, in return. Chips away a lot of damage. Marcos now finds one through the smoke as the push comes through. Marcos goes completely unnoticed, just sort of sticking and hiding in the smoke. But now, what can they do? Notice is in trouble, still hangs on, runs out of bullets, and now Watts has an opportunity. The smoke is fading, though. There is nothing really left but a Molotov on the Riz to work with. And 20 seconds, your bomb is on the side. Watts, though, gets swifter right from behind. And that means both of the CTs are separated. It's only Simics now, 1 versus 3, coming in from Banana. Gets the first. But it does reveal the positioning here of Simics. Gets a flashbang, but it's not going to be it. And with that, an 8-7 halftime scoreline. Very close. And what's going to happen? Find out after the break. Alright, welcome back everyone. Currently 8-7 is the scoreline. The odds seem to shift a bit in favour of Bruges again here, but it certainly isn't over yet. 14 Esports are going to be up here on that CT side, and of course they're already one map up. Now, Julie is in the hand, spots the gun barrel, and is trying to chime in. 2 kills for Riz, but 2 in return for Bruges. Now, what's about to be tested? Oh no, they don't check him. Oh, the taps! They are coming through. What are you doing? 3 beautiful kills coming through. And with that, 14. They climb up to 8, deny a bomb plant, and in what a way they've done that. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, this is just beautiful. So he waits. They don't clear the side. The rest of the team is still trying to. They're still behind. They're still entering the B side. I am not sure why they did that. But I guess you want to give the the advantage back to your opponent. 8-8 it will be a force buy for Bruges. And if this doesn't quite go the way, that means 14 most likely can make it to 10. PR with the first one. Simics is the one to fall, and oh, it's a slaughter fest again. This time it's on 8. The pistols are trying to make something work, actually, and they will do so. But from behind comes Seltzy here. So at least Notice can have some range of the bomb. But well, not for that much longer. Nine. Eco will have to come out. Maybe some upgraded pistols on a couple of players, but most likely not that much that they can afford. It's currently Stevo's again leading the pack here for Bruges. In fact, on top of the server. And it's very much back and forth, very close still. But this bit of a buffer is certainly going to make 14 very happy. Now, PR needs to be careful. Don't want to be exposing yourself too much over towards the window. And now they're actually going to try and see if they can hunt him down. They're slowly creeping through the apartments. But yeah, at the moment opportunities are being denied. A top mid smoke, a very deep banana smoke. That means that a lot of time is chipped away on the side of Bruges. Ooh, beautiful deagle headshot. Stevo's just added another to the list. Pretty nuts. Or maybe they're not just done yet. Looking for more opportunities. Maybe go back the way of B. And in fact, there is only Sheltsy here. Oh no, Sheltsy. He does get one, but Stevo's is so quick. And now he gets an M4 in his hands. Is the push already going to be coming in though? Blood, how much do you already want to be doing? A missed shot, missed opportunity, and now the bomb can be planted. Trouble is up. Blood at least gets Stevo's out. M4 is transferred over though, in the hands of Simic. And he is here, ready to fight, gets one more. And suddenly, trouble is up ahead. There is only one kid. PR though needs to get both kills. It's a 1 versus 1 and he will. Very important kill to be getting. That was almost a round that completely spiraled out of control, but 14 still get it. 10 up on the board. But now, the first proper buy for Bruges coming up in this second half. I like this aggressive positioning coming out of Watts. It's definitely a bit scary, sitting close to apartments, but it might pay off. Simic's about to walk. No, but he didn't spot the shadow. Oh my god. Alright, Watts does make it back in time, so it's not going to be a kill going the way of Bruges, but man, if he just would have waited a second longer, could have been an opening. Instead, Bruges go the way of B. 2 players sitting both in CT. Oh no. Yeah, you don't want to be just dry peeking. That's not quite the way. But now Sheltsy up on the boost needs to be doing most of the work. Notice goes unnoticed. fight and go. But he will check the boost. And now this round is going magnificently for Bruges. Already a lot of map control. They still have a lurker coming around the A site. And this round, they look to have this one going flawless. Not quite going to be the way. Civics will go down up on the lurk. 14 here can hang on with 3 weapons. Very important thing because the money's not looking too great right now. Bruges, they survive with the majority and with the loss bonus that they had previously. They are looking to slowly solidify here, try to get things going again here on that T side. At least they've broken the curse. Previously, when they switched off, they couldn't get a round 1. Now they can. But it's far from over just yet. 14 still in the lead, still can buy. Oh, no fight really for Banana. And this is so interesting. 14 immediately gamble upon the A site. 4 players actively sitting there and leaving the MP9 to deal with B. I guess they're going to play for a retake here. Go big or go home. Both kits are up on the A site. But Bruges is still yet to really make up their minds. They're slowly getting some control. Want to try and see if they can contest again for Banana. But this might mean trouble. They are gonna be going the way of B. A smoke there at least to delay. But there's so little information and Bloods will play from the inner side instead. Has another smoke lined up here. But there's gonna be counter utility and very fast as well. Watts is making his way over, tries to spam through the smoke, but nothing quite going the way. Alright, MP9 at least gets one. That's pretty much all that he had to do. Now Chelsea with the boost gets one more. So again, the numbers are competitive. And what a round! Oh no, PR! He jumps right through the smoke. Now Riz with 1, Riz with 2, and 14. They are not succumbing to the push of Bruges. They conquer it. And with that, wow. It was only 2 kills, but what an important 2 kills of Riz there. He has been a bit more quiet, I would say. Already PR pushing in front of the smoke. That went unnoticed. They went off the bomb for a second. And Bruges left empty-handed again. They do still have some funds. But 14, the round they were definitely struggling to get back into. Started with only a single MP9 up on the bombs that they still win it. Oh, no, gets Chelsea. Good immediate flashbang back. But now they're still gonna try and fight for this Banana. Who's gonna win though? Let's get noticed right back. And I guess that was maybe too aggressive. So immediately back towards A they will go. But there's a Riz waiting. And there is also a Watts waiting. Right in pit. Oh no! Watts with the double nade goes to forward. Now Riz on the side too. And this round might just crumble again. So back and forth, but Bruges find a way back inside. They deal with it all per. And now with a double up setup here in post plant, this is looking difficult. Simics also he on the big green doesn't seem to be missing. Now, double digits for Bruges up on the board. At least an AK save for 14. But I think, yeah, this next round, I think the money is going to be going down the drain. I think Nico will probably need to be up on the table. Now, once again, another fight for Banana. This actually is a force by... Oh, but the opening kill goes the way of Chelsea, and Steve Oza, in fact, is taken out. It's a very important kill to be getting. Definitely makes your odds even bigger. Blotz has an AK in his hands. And of course, all these little things can make a big difference right now here for 14. But A-Side being put under pressure. Swifter. Will he go noticed here on long? Oh, PR can't quite get that going. And with that, the AK is taken out. And definitely far from ideal right now. Where is BRUGGE going to be heading next? The 14 look to be gambling upon the A site. A smoke is here, but it's only a fake. 14, I think, if this bomb gets planted, they probably need to save. Still, could have been worse. You know, the fact that they will survive with all 4 of them, and there are still good weapons for them to be saving. But it's gonna go definitely to the nil here. 11-11. So back and forth. Right now, this is really the spirit of Inferno. Now, this will just be a bit of a half buy for 14. Of course, work with whatever was saved. And then have the funds for an additional round. But could mean that BRUGGE will get back into the lead on the back of this. They go in very fast here as well. Completely unnoticed. What's not ready for that one as well. Maybe Bloods can do something, but he's only good for a single kill. The pressure's on. Riz, you need to deliver for the team to keep them in. What can you do? That's the first. It makes it difficult still to try and contest. You're in such a vulnerable and open position. Oh, MP9 of Chelsea. Oh my. Definitely did quite a good chunk of damage. Now a 1 versus 2. That's a good idea. Oh, but he finds the inner bomb site first. Gets a tag upon Simics. And he forces the AWP to come out. Simics now. 1 versus 1. A risk gets that kill. My goodness, what a clutch. 14. They absolutely do the impossible. And even without a kit, what a wonderful retake. This is incredible. So you get the tag on Simics, and obviously Steve O's is going to be helping out his teammate because he's feeling the heat. In every other scenario, a player would probably push to finish that kill off. But no, Riz plays it to perfection and then isolates the fight. Wow. An amazing, amazing clutch, and that must sting. BRUGGE, they still have funds, obviously, but 14 are looking strong. They are not giving up, and even on very minimal buys. That was a half buy. They were supposed to just be work with what you got, but no, it turned into a victory, and now a very solid one to come up next. It's important though. 14, we've seen some of the buy rounds not quite go their way. So a change needs to happen so that they're not going to be going back to square one. And you can see they're very much hesitant with map control right now. So Banana did just give it up. No fight for middle, no fight for apps. It is just holding angles, waiting for what Bruges is going to be making first. Now, a lot of time certainly been taken away, and with a double smoke up on B, they want to send that bomb back towards A. There's 3 CTs waiting as we are speaking. We have Watts sitting along, we have Riz sitting in the pit, and then also someone in Graveyard. This needs to be perfect. Oh, the timing, it will not quite hit. But CTs are still close, dancing around the smoke. Watts gets 1 PR with 1, and Riz still is unnoticed. This hold is already perfect in 14. They send Bruges packing. Notice does actually get the bomb down. I'm not sure how he got that. But with all 5 of 14 surviving, this is a massive. They're slowly going to be setting themselves up for success. The money is in a tough spot. They sort of can buy with 2 players, but the rest are struggling. So I think a half buy would have to come through. Give 14 the 14 rounds. But it's slowly going to create a bit of a gap. And yeah, with that, a tech timeout. What is the plan going to be? The pressure is back on. Will indeed be mostly a half buy, pistol buy. Very minimal amount of resources here for ECLUB Bruges. And again, they need to really kick some butts. 14 slowly creeping to victory here in this best of 3, which means ECLUB Bruges will be eliminated. And obviously they want to try and prevent that. But so far, I think the previous round is really what was so important to be winning, and it didn't quite go their way. Now, Steve O's with a pistol kill. We have seen that one before, but Riz is still alive and kicking. Trying to deal with the force that is up on the side. The bomb is in fact dropped. Steve O's creeps in from behind. And suddenly, oh no, trouble could be up ahead. Bomb is planted as we speak as well. Marcus and Swift are certainly tagged. But Steve O's with an AWP in his hand. That is what is the real danger. And Bloods, I am not too sure. You want to be going for this? Well, I guess the pistol and a Mag 10 is all you need. Bruges to bounce back in an incredible fashion. And maybe just as that, it gave them a lifeline. 14. They still have the money. So with that, actually another tech pause coming through from the side of Bruges. Obviously, right now, they need to get to that finish line. They need to even out the scoreline and then continue to win rounds in a row. Because right now, this is probably the opportunity of a lifetime. For 14, obviously, if you don't want to let things spiral out of control, this needs to be the round in order for you to prevent that. Get to 14, shut down Bruges once again, make it difficult. Especially the mental game. This is where it's going to come down to good flashbangs. But immediately a Molotov to force them further back. But this is interesting. So they notice that there's a lot of fight for Banana, but they send actually Chelsea to go back to A. And now you have to give up this one plant. There is no way that one player single-handedly can fight for this. And now it's a 5-on-5 retake. What's gonna happen? Bloods at least gets one through the smoke, and it is Steve-O's. So that certainly is a big win. Now the rest of the retake needs to be perfect, and all of them seem to be coming from CT. They're waiting for the rest to be here. And that, in the meantime, the bomb is ticking. There's not that much util left for Bruges, but at least so far, the numbers are definitely doing well. Gotis takes it out. Oh, but 2 kills coming from Marcus and Simic. Swifter with another. Suddenly 2-on-2, and the time is ticking. Kills need to come in fast. And I think they're after backing off. This is rough. They have a player advantage in the retake, and again, the team seems to be struggling. At least Simic will go and die. So I guess that is still quite the win as far as the money goes. But right now, the scoreline is tied up. Oh, it's so close. 13-13. Oh, wow. This opening already. Obviously, they still have that AWP upon the Watts, but the rest, they are struggling. Maybe the pistols can do something. That's one head. It's another dink. Oh, no. What is happening? The pistols. Now it's Chelsea in a 1-versus-1, and he's so eager. A good nade. Steve-O's tagged further down, but no, Steve-O's, he holds his ground, gets the team to 14 points. Oh, this could have been such an amazing clutch. The nade as well, it was so beautifully timed. But no, Bruges will use their third pause here. Again, try to stay in that lead. 14, of course, are going to be giving it everything they've got to prevent Bruges from getting 14 themselves. But this is certainly very, very scary. If 14 is not winning this round, I think it's going to be over. The money is going to be very low. Bruges are looking to fight again for Banana, and this is the problem. 14, I don't think we have seen a single proper buy round where they have really fought for Banana, for map control. They just give it up, and then they just be surprised. I hope that the hold, that the anchoring is going to be good enough. Now, there's so little information. They only have bots there to deal with potential presence. There's no one playing support. Only someone in that bomb site. Now, at least the smoke will cause a bit further delay. Of course, there is a flashbang. It's quick though. They still needs to sit in front of the smoke, but he goes down. That's a big mistake. Maybe too overconfident. At least there's more CTs present. Riz with a beautiful 3K. My god. 4K. Wow. Riz single-handedly saves 14 with another round up to the table. And now ECLUB Bruges, what are you going to do? Your money is down the drain. You're in force territory. But man, it's only a single AK that they can afford. The rest is upon pistols. 14 need to play this by the book. We have seen that give Steve-O's a pistol, or give Steve-O's an AK in this case. and a round could spiral out of control. This needs to be clean. If you do so, you pretty much guarantee yourself the win. It's so crucial, it's so important to be winning this. And for Bruges, same can be said. This is their lifeline, but Note is immediately taken out, and Markel's also taking quite the hit. So the beginning is good, but how about the end? We know, we have seen, that when Stevos is still alive, that a round is not over just yet. He's on 27 kills, almost 2 KD. Definitely helping and carrying the team on his back. Now, Smokes lining up. At least dealing with long. Could leave them an opening towards Arch. Ooh, good spray through, but immediately that was an answer right back. And they are, in fact, going to be going the way of B. Watts has been missing a couple of shots, but won't be doing so this time around. I think there was a collateral. Steve O's took quite the hit there as well, and they make their way back towards B. That's the bomb dropped. And now, chip away further time. A nade thrown. This is the pressure. How much can Bruges still do? Chelsea coming in from behind. Riz playing from the inner side. It's only Marcos in a 1 versus 3. Maybe he can deliver. He at least can get himself that bomb plant. Chelsea is so close though. He has Watts to back him up from library. So Marcus can't quite cross the side. Oh no, the Molotov. Marcos, what are you doing? You're only a couple of HP, but no. That could have been the opportunity. He got so close. But 14. They get to map and series point. It's either going to be OT here, or it's going to be the 2-0 victory for 14. Again, low funds on the side of Bruges. That had to be a force buy in the previous round. And it's scary how close Bruges can still make it when they're up on some pistols. But again, the buy on the side of 14 is better. Bruges will now use their last timeout in order to get them to OT. This is do or die here for ECLUB Bruges. 1 round, stay in it. 1 round. Really, wow. What uses that opportunity to rise to the occasion. First player on the side of Bruges is already out. And now, how will they respond? What is the strategy going to be? It looks to be an A push here. At least the top mid smoke is now faded, but there is 3 CTs ready and waiting. And especially for an apps push, they have a good double setup. 1 player on the balcony and 1 in pit. And PR is playing anti-flash. Now they will go 1, 2 kills already. This round looks to be crumbling as only Markles left. The bullets are running out, but no, Riz is there with the backup. And with that, Bruges get that 2-0 victory on a roll. Or excuse me, it is 14 at Bruges though. I guess they are definitely going to be disappointed. This, especially going off of Nuke, that should have been that map.